Right, lads, real quick, I'm going to give you the best graphic settings. I'm going to give you the best audio settings. And maybe I'll go on to controller or keyboard and mouse settings in a separate video, okay? I want to show you the best graphic settings so you can get in and get frames, because more than likely, if you're watching this video, you just want to get in and stop crashing, because I've had a lot of crashes. And the likes of just input delay, best frames. You want to be enjoying the game, okay? This is going to be more on the performance side of things rather than the visual fidelity. So I'm going to go real quick and I'm going to bomb through these settings. If there's any settings I feel like I need to explain why I have them on and why I have them off, I will. Okay, so real quick. Oh, my chest. I just ate my dinner. Right, real quick. Full screen gives you the best frames because it tells your computer that it gets priority because it's taking up the full screen. Monitor, whatever your monitor is. Refresh rate as high as you can go. For me, it's 144 Hz. This will allow you to get the most frames possible, because if you have it on 60 Hz, even if you're getting 120 frames, you're not going to be able to see them. Okay, it's basic shit. We're going just bombing through these as quick as possible for you. Disabled VSync because you're going to get more input delay. Menu VSync, it's just a waste of time. Disable it. Render resolution 1920 by 1080 at 100 or 95 at the lowest if you're struggling for frames after this guide, okay? I don't recommend though going below 95. 1920 by 1080, of course, your aspect ratio. So for me, it's a 16 by 9. Oh shit, what am I after doing? There we go. Field of view, obviously, mine is not 80. Mine is 100. I like a nice balance in between. Might have to hire it down now that bleeding controller players, well, console players, I should say, have the option to change the field of view now as well. So, gotta be on my toes. I think it goes up more than 100 in this game, but I could be wrong, am I? Yeah, no, 120 still. Okay. Alright. Independent, because I'm going to be playing Warzone, and these are my settings from Warzone. This is what I like. This is where the muscle memory is. That's what I'm going to do, okay? Frame rate, I suggest limiting this 20 above your refresh rate. So for me, my refresh rate is 144 Hz, so I would limit it at 160, about there, you get me? If you're 240, cap it at 260. But I just want to get myself a benchmark, so I'm going to go in here unlimited, so just ignore that for now. This is where frames are going to be made up, okay? Again, I don't know what this game is like in terms of high and lows, but these are just what I know. These are the settings I know, if you get me. I know you're going to get low frames if you have all these high. It's just common sense. So I have a nice balance. Texture quality is medium. We're going to go texture filtering quality is low. This is like little small details on the floor, if that makes sense. Like cracks in tiles and stuff. Like you don't really care about if you're struggling for frames, okay? Model quality, you can see in the picture, it's just how sharp and the details in the models, like you can see here, watch, that there's more rigid lines and cracks in this than there is in this. So it's just more detail. Look, these balls aren't as perfectly circle as these. It's just the chiseling, you know, the smoothness. So I don't know why I have mine high. It says it affects VRAM on low, so I'll see how it goes. Trust me, in the gameplay, you'll know. I'll put gameplay at the end, obviously. I'll let you know. Might have a game where I'm popping off with a sniper or something. You never know, you know, quick flex. Model quality high, special effect quality medium. They're as low as they go. That's just like, you know, special effects like sparkles and shit like that and light. Screen space reflection, I have this disabled. Look, you can see here the reflection comes off from these lights, but here it doesn't. Not as strong anyway. You can still see a bit there, but it's nothing to be worried about. Object view distance, I'm going to try this on high. I remember trying it on Fortnite. It doesn't affect my frames that much, and it's a multiplayer map, you know. So in performance way, you're going to get hit with your frames, but having the object view distance, you know, you'll be able to see people more clearer from further distances in the likes of Warzone and stuff like that when it does come over. So you obviously want to get used to these settings, because you always want to become familiar with certain things, you know. You always have to adapt too. Volumetric lighting is on low, which is like, it's just it's like a rip-off ray trace, if you get me. Just look, affects the quality of sunbeam and lighting effects, so nothing to worry about. Shadow quality low, you can see the difference here. This is giving you way more visibility than this in the likes of dark corners and stuff. So keep an eye out for stuff like that. Dynamic shadows disabled. Look, he has a shadow off his back. Now he doesn't. Arguably, this is good to keep on, but shadows tax so many frames. Okay, now I don't know if these shadows are like because they're dynamic. Usually just shadow quality up here, that will tank. Anything to do with shadows will tank, okay? So I have mine on disabled. If you want the ability that maybe somebody's on a building above you and you're looking out, you can see a shadow along the floor, then it's an advantage. But if you can spare the frames, go for it. I don't know how this is gonna hit me, you know. So I'm just gonna roll with it, see what it's like. I prefer them without shadows. I've just gotten used to it by this stage, and I use my sound a lot anyway. Special effect shadows is disabled. Look, you can see it disabled here and enabled here. All it does is make these little chunks that are flying out of the wall a bit more crispy than these ones, so it doesn't make a difference. Weapon shadow disabled or enabled, I would highly suggest disabled. Now for low latency, if you can, if you're getting your target frame, so come back to this and review it after you've watched this video and after you've played a few games, okay? If you can manage with the frames and you're happy with the frames you're getting, put this on boosted, because they do say sometimes you can lose. Now, if you don't have this option, sorry. First of all, if you don't have this option, either update your graphics card or it's just not available for your graphics card. Personally, I'm running on a 2080. Quick flex. I'm sorry for all you people that can't afford it or just, you're just unfortunate, man. It's truly an experience to have a 2080 and I'm just grateful for it. So, I don't know if it's on any other graphics cards. If it is, you're chilling, okay? Enabled, boosted, gives you the best input latency. If not, and you're not getting your target frame, just put it on enabled normal. But for me, I can get my frames that I want, hopefully. I know I will. What am I saying? I know I will, man. Especially with this new engine, Anti-aliasing quality is low, which is SMA1. These will tax. So if you can play with it off and still get your targeted frame rate, play with it off. But this option for me, especially in Warzone, was the main difference between a good looking and crap looking game. So I'm going to try it on what I had it. If I'm not happy, I will change. Ambient occlusion disabled. It's just small little shadows on objects, if that makes sense. I'll try and find one. Like, you can't even see them. Literally, this is all it is. See this little line here? There's a little shadow behind it. Here, there's not. That, like, you can't even see it. Like, right here, it being on, that shadow's real dark. But here, it's not. So it's more of an advantage. You can still see the shadow. Kind of, I guess. I don't even know what that setting is. I know it's a type of, like, a smoothing shadow, if that makes sense. It's ambient occlusion, It's smoothing of a shadow. Motion blur, get that shit out of here. Put it on disabled. Put this on. Doesn't tax your GPU at all. My VRAM usage down here didn't go up. I have this low, by the way, so it is going to be monstrous, the frames I get. And look at the detail you're getting, Beautiful. Order. I know I haven't gone this far with my settings yet, so. Oh yeah, I actually have. This is the last one I did. This affects VRAM high, so I might disable this. I'm disabling it. Fuck it. It's literally just this. Look, it adds details like the crack. You get me? I don't know, man. I prefer it without the crack. It just looks fresher. Car looks chiseled. Computer sRGB if you're on a monitor. If you're on a TV, use HD TV Rec 709, whatever. NVIDIA GeForce 2080. Told you I got that 2080 inbound. Make sure you take this off auto select and put it on this, just on your best graphics card, just in case you have Intel integrated graphics card. So make sure that's all chill. CPU priority management. Put that on manual. And don't restart your shaders because it does that as soon as the game comes in. Apply, you're chilling. Go into audio. I have sound on mute. I have my music off because it was doing my head in trying to record this video. I would say first of all, lower your dialogue to 50. That's important because if not, you're going to have people talking. Cinematics, keep that on 100 for now. Sound effects and master volume. Oh, so they have sound effects. Sound effects would be footsteps. I need to go more in depth on this, so just take it with a grain of salt for now. I know these two, the ones I have adjusted, I know what they do. I'm not going to adjust that, okay? You can trust me with my shit. I won't adjust that if I don't 100% know what it is, okay? That's the truth. We're going to go in here, bass boost or high boost. I know what high boost does. Like I just said a minute ago, I don't know what bass boost does. I know that bass is on the lower frequency of sounds. So therefore, like a footstep is on a low frequency. So that would bass boost your steps. I'm going to put it on high boost because that's what I trust. Yeah, high boost. Hit marker sound effects, obviously on hit markers, man. I don't know what you're doing if you don't. These are just your voice chat settings. This is up to you. W. That's what I would say. Fat W. Interface. Make sure on interface you have. Oh, it might not. Is it? Yeah. Your FPS counter. And your VRAM usage, I would say. And there's one more. Where is it? My ping. I want my ping, mate. I ain't getting no ping, buddy. Yeah, no ping. What? No ping. Really? No ping option? That's weird. Count network. I'll be here somewhere. Don't slag my internet if it's shit today, okay? There we go. Server latency shown. You want that. Profanity filter? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Right, that's the sentence video, man. If you followed through, you liked and enjoyed, I'm going to pass you on to some gameplay right now. Me and the boys got to go get some W's, get some fat wins. Enjoy this beta while it lasts, boys. I'm going to be doing class setup videos. I'm going to be doing everything. I'm going to talk to you later, okay? I'm out of here. I'm getting messages. They want me to come. Bye-bye.